Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is SpaceTiiger, and in today's episode of this ain't Naruto X Naruto, but a whole different game that I'm going to get right into. I'm going to give you guys a very special episode today. Today we're actually going to talk about a brand new game that I have been playing for probably like 2 months. So the game is not really brand new, but the game is new to this channel. So I'm going to fill you guys in on the awesomeness of this game, the things you can do, the things you can't do, the things just a little bit of everything. So basically, let's get right into this. This game is called Epic 7. Epic 7, yes, I know some of you guys probably heard about it. You guys have probably heard about the wave, how awesome it is. Some of you guys probably thought about playing it, weren't sure if you wanted to play it, and then you just never downloaded it. So now there's a lot of you guys who watch my channel, play Naruto, and have a lot of downtime with the Naruto game. So I'm like, okay, so what can you do? You can always pick up a brand new game, and this happens to be the game that I did pick up. This game is actually pretty awesome, and it has a lot of content in it. There's a lot of things to do in it. The basic premise of the game, there is a story. There's 10 chapters in the story. As you can see in this map, for each part of the story there is like a section, section 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. And there's also side stories, so you can see 2S, 3S, 5S, 4, 4-2, 9-2, and it goes on basically. As you go along through this story, you gather a lot of gems basically. They're called sky stones. So as you beat it more and more, you get sky stones, which you can use to do summonings and stuff, and unlock a lot of characters. The great thing about this game is that as soon as you start off, you're given an opportunity to re-roll 30 times. So basically you do the story, I think it's up to like 1-4 or something, I can't remember which part exactly it is, and then they allow you to re-roll basically 30 times, so you can pick from whichever character that you want to get. So you can go do your research, look through the journal, and see which characters you enjoyed the most. So for me, I started off with let's see, which character did I start off with? I started off, this is actually my secondary account, but now it became my main account. So yeah, I re-rolled, and you know what's the funny thing about this account is I didn't really have to start it over. I just felt like it because I was having fun with the game. So I started with Sigrid. My goal was to get Sigrid, or who was it, Ufine? I think, I don't even know if that's how you pronounce her name, but this one, I was trying to get her, Sigrid, or I can't even remember who was the other one, but I would have been happy with either or. So I settled with Sigrid because I was happy with her role. I didn't feel like re-rolling like 1,000 times on the secondary account. On the first account, I was just re-rolling to get the meta, or the character that everyone said that you must have. But for this game, I don't feel like you should chase the meta. I feel like you should chase whatever character you want and build around the character, because there's so many characters that you can build with and make awesome teams with and do different compositions. So it's awesome. That's one thing I'm going to tell you. There's no character that you must have. The only thing you must have in your team is a healer. But other than that, I feel like there's so many awesome characters. The story is great. There's a lot of cutscenes, so it's like an anime basically. So if you enjoy like the anime feel of games, this game has that for you. So it's sort of like the Machi Memoria Freeze, or yeah, the Machi Memoria Freeze has a lot of cutscenes and like anime cutscenes and stuff, but this has actual animations and stuff. So it's like a short anime, like 30 seconds, not even 30 seconds, like 10-15 seconds, short scenes throughout the whole story through 1 to 10. And so you guys are like, okay, once you beat the whole story, what's there to do? You can actually do several things. There are side stories that are not included with the chapters 1 through 10 and whatnot. In those available side stories, you can like exchange for like different materials that you need. So you can just beat the map, you go into it, you can do the different levels, and they give you stuff to grind for, different missions, and you can get a lot of materials from just doing the side stories, which is very useful depending what level you're at. So like if you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced player, you can always go and grind for what you need at that moment in time. So at this moment in time, when I'm recording this video, there's 2 side stories. There's the Small Miracle, and then the Prayer to Waxing Moon, which is the Kisei story. Fun fact, I actually spent so many sky stones trying to get Kisei. I spent so many bookmarks just trying to get her. It took me a long time to get her. I told myself I was not going to make a video until I had her ready, and I felt like she was a good character, and that's why I kind of stalled on it. It's been 3 weeks in the making, God. 3 weeks in the making. Jesus, since I made this account. Yeah. It's been, I believe, 20 days now. Yeah, we're going on 20 days since I started this account, and I've been grinding it non-stop like every single day, and I'm still nowhere close to where I want to be. This game allows you to do so much, which is so awesome, and there's so many characters in it, so it's like you can just build with whatever favorite character you have at the moment. So that's such an awesome thing about it. So I mentioned the side stories. You can also go do hunts. In hunts, you basically go and fight for different gear. You fight like the bosses, and you get drops for gear to make gear, or drops of gears that are already made. So that's awesome. You can also go into the labyrinth, which is another thing. You go in there. Basically, it is what it is. It's a labyrinth. You go around, you fight, you get drops for different gear. You get ancient coins, which you can use to buy different things, different items to level up. But basically, the labyrinth is best used for, like, once you get those ancient coins, is to get accessories, which is the only way you can get accessories really in the game, other than the drops from there. But yeah, to get the accessories that to have awesome characters. That's not the only thing that you can do. Sorry, I keep on clicking out. For some reason I keep clicking out, and I keep forgetting that it says everything that's here. So yeah, the side stories, the spirit altar is another thing. Then in the spirit altar, you need these to level up the characters, like to do like different enhancements. Each character has different requirements. The abyss is like it's like a hardcore mode. Basically, it gets harder every level, so as further down you go, the harder it gets. The hunt is where you get the gear, which I just mentioned. The labyrinth is where you get the accessories to gear up your characters, and the challenge is basically you fight against different computers to get like different items. So let's say for the Cirilla challenge, you get the Cirilla character. Pretty awesome character, if I say so myself. Pretty awesome character. And one thing I do like about this game is very free to play friendly, because you can always grind and get more characters just playing free. I have not spent a single dollar on this game, and I've been able to work my team and make a decent team. I'm not saying I'm gonna have an all-star team of the greatest characters ever. Obviously, if you spend money, you're gonna have the greatest characters ever. You can make great teams without even having to spend tons and tons of money. So yeah, there's always different levels. There's normal level, hard level, and hell difficulty. So it's like, if you think your team is tough, then you gotta get your team even better to hell difficulty. Personally, right now I can't beat the hell difficulty, or even hard on some of these challenges. The challenges change every few days, so that's always awesome. You always have something fresh to do. So it's like, yo, I've been talking non-stop for like a good 9, almost 10 minutes, I think. I don't know. But I've been talking for so long, and this is all the things you can do, and you can go even further into depth with this game. One thing I did want to mention, I did say this game is free to play friendly. You can always if you level up your buildings, you can get more sky stones, which is these blue diamonds, the currency of this game, basically the Shinobites of this game. And you can get your rewards per hour. They give you a certain amount, so if you like level up the building, you can get way more. I haven't leveled up my buildings yet because I haven't like completed the whole maps and stuff. I'm a little lazy when it comes to that stuff. Like, I get a little sidetracked because I always want to get better gear for my characters. So like, I'll show you guys some of my characters. Currently I only have 3 natural 5 stars. Right now, this is the best gear I have for Sigrid, which was the main character I started with, so I put the best gear on her, obviously. She's actually not going to be the first character I do 6-star. There's going to be a different character, which is going to be THICC, which I spent like a gazillions of sky stones and basically all my free to play stash. I spent it on her just to get her. It was well worth it. I did get her. I got an awesome artifact that works perfectly with her. I'm going to be talking about her more once I 6-star her. Then I'll like give you guys a more in-depth review and let you know why I do certain things with her and how I set her up and my team composition and all that good stuff. But this video I'm not gonna really talk about team composition. It's just to let you guys know how thick and plot this game is. There's so much thickness, there's so much awesomeness, there's so much a little bit of everything in this game. So it's like Jesus Christ. And this game, like, one thing I do like about it, the developers are so into this game. They're always consistently sending out notices, messages. You can go into their little, what is this, their little community where they give announcements, news, fan art contest, stuff like that, limited time information, all that good stuff. So you can go to discussion boards, information, suggestions. Like, this game is very active with their community, which is something I like, something I enjoy about this game. And like I said, this game, you don't have to spend tons and tons of money. You just have to grind. You have to be willing to put in the work, and you will be able to get whatever you need or want. Personally, I've enjoyed this game for the past 2 months. I've enjoyed it quietly. I've enjoyed it just to myself. I've just been having fun with the characters, making teams that I want to make. I don't really want to make like the meta teams. I just want to make fun teams, that characters that I want to play with, characters that I want to work around with, and take advantage. If you're gonna play this game, take advantage of all the free to play stuff that they do offer. There's so much things to do. It's like man, I don't feel like one video is enough to talk about everything that you can do, which one video is not enough. So this is a game that I do plan on bringing on to the channel. I hope you guys do support it. I hope you guys do enjoy it. And if you guys are already playing it, feel free to drop some comments, some tips, and help for me or whoever you want to help out in this game, because hey, why not? A little tip here and there does help out people. So yeah. And one thing I do want to say, if you do pick up this game, do not spread the wealth. So basically what I mean by that is, do not try to level up every single character at once. This is probably going to be the only tip that I give for this video, because I will be making separate videos on more tips and more things to talk about. But do not spread the wealth. Try to make one character super OP and then work slowly around the character and around the team, because if you try to spread the wealth left and right and try to get everyone up to 6-star, and then you're never gonna have like any currency, any materials or anything at all to make your character strong. So you're going to be in a tough spot, and just by wasting materials and stuff. So yeah, like I said, I only have 3 natural 5-stars, and right now my goal is to get THICC up to 6-star. I am going to be investing. I'm going all in on her, and then I will work around her. Because I'll explain more when I make the video for THICC. But yeah, this video, whew, Jesus, I went for a long time. I did not expect the video to be going on this long. It's just, I really do enjoy this game. That's fun. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Stay awesome and stay clutch. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, guys.